The new updraft brake has really taken off since its introduction, but now that you have one of your own, how do you install it on your rifle? Well, I have our 280 Ackley build right here. Right now it's sitting with a 1-inch outside diameter 30 cal updraft brake on it. We have the rifle sitting in the Aero Products Rockwise, which is going to give us a really good platform for showing you how to install an updraft brake on your rifle. Right off the bat, it's going to be handy to have a couple of tools at your disposal for this installation. The first thing you're going to want is a 3/8 hex key or a socket and a socket wrench. Then you're going to want to use the 50 thou Allen key that comes with your muzzle brake, as well as a small level. We have a Wheeler level here that has a magnet in it, as well as a torque wrench. I'm also going to be applying a small amount of rock set on during this installation. Now, this is one of our most controversial YouTube shorts. So here I'm going to show you how to apply the rock set so your muzzle brake stays on your rifle while you're shooting it, but does not get stuck on your rifle. Don't overthink this. First thing, I'm going to make sure that the set screws in the collar of the updraft are far enough out so they're not locking up against the brake body. Then I'm going to run that collar all the way down so it is snugged up against the brake. Now take your muzzle brake and spin it onto the barrel until the collar of the muzzle brake is completely shouldered up against your barrel. Now you're likely going to have to do some self-timing unless you're extremely lucky. You will just need to back the brake off a couple of threads until the Hawkins logo is facing up. But I don't suggest completely leveling it out now. Take the collar of the brake, run it back to the shoulder of the barrel, but leave a few degrees of angle so when you torque down the muzzle brake, it levels out. Now grab your level, your 3/8 socket, and your torque wrench and apply some torque. Now this is likely where you're going to do some fiddling to get everything level, but once you get it level, you can lock down those 3 set screws, set the timing for your barrel, and never mess with it again. Now once I have my timing set, I like to pull the brake off one more time and apply a small dab of rock set. Notice I'm saying a small dab. I'm not putting enough rock set on these threads to make the brake difficult to get off the rifle. And then I will torque it down to 100 inch-pounds. Now I found if I apply a consistent amount of torque to the muzzle brake when I'm reinstalling it after, say, cleaning, gives me a more consistent point of impact and a more consistent return to zero when I get back to the range. Also, a quick note on rock set. I have never once had to put my barrel in boiling water or heat it up to remove a muzzle brake. One of the benefits of our muzzle brakes is I can take a socket wrench with a 3/8 hex on the end of it and pop off my brake when I'm ready to clean it. As you can see, if you don't go crazy with the rock set, it's actually not that hard to pop off your brake, but it's also going to stay on just enough so it doesn't get loose on you at a competition. Now with the collar set and your brake installed, you're ready to go to the range. The best part is when you need to clean your muzzle brake, you can pop it off, get it cleaned up, put it back on your rifle, and it'll go to the same spot every single time. So enjoy that optimized recoil reduction and concussion mitigation. Thanks for watching.